What is going on? What is up? Welcome to the EpEcenter on today, Wednesday, July 7th, 7/7. We are your source for all the esports news, esports updates, reactions, highlights, clips. We got our own WSN zone. And today we're even going to have a very special guest to talk video games coming in at about 10:15 around here in Eastern Standard Time. Going to be a great guest. Don't know how much I'm going to spoil yet. But it's on the sidebar. You already see it. Darren McCarty, four-time Stanley Cup champion, host of The Hook 3 to 5 Monday through Friday on Woodward Sports Network, will be joining us. He's a great guy, personally to know, but also just to talk to, man. He played 20 years in the NHL. He's got a lot of experiences, a lot of stories, and he actually didn't know this, boys. He plays a lot of video games too.
Really?
Yeah, like he's been like a day one gamer. Like he was playing his rookie year in the league when he was in the minors and everything. So we got a dedicated video game guy who may or may not have won the Wings 4 Stanley Cups. So, like, that's going to be awesome. But let's get right into it. Madden making some great updates, or at least announcing something. So they came out with their new face of the franchise, some updates, right? They're calling the single campaign United We Stand. So it's going to be the new United We Rise Road to the Draft prologue, new class progression system, new multi-game scenarios and game day goals, new weekly side activities, new in-game pressure moments, new career hub, new career podcast coverage, enhanced season engine, and you're no longer forced to pick between QB, wide receiver, or running back. You can actually play as linebacker now, which is a position everyone's wanted to play as forever in a mode like that. Linebacker is a great position, dude. You blitz, you cover. I would always just blow my coverage and go straight for the blitz every time. Oh yeah. We gave up we had the worst defense in the league, but I set like a record in sacks. So take it what you may. I was using the neck roll too. You got to do that.
Oh. Yes.
Now they're also dropping. They have all this new stuff that they've announced, and we'll get into that in a second. But then they also announced it's a class system. So this is a little weird. And you can pick a class. So the general, the magician, or lightspeed. So the general, obviously, a guy like Brady, you can be, a field general. You can command the game. The magician, I'm sure, is probably like a guy like maybe Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Lightspeed, I'm assuming somebody like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I would say that. I think the magician's definitely like Mahomes.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, how'd he do that? Yeah. And then Lamar Jackson's, you're like, whoa, he's already by the defense 15 yards. So you can pick it, and you can have play style, and then a preferred physique or the body type just for your player build. So, before you used to be able to trot out a 6'7", 270-pound quarterback, but he would run like Lamar Jackson if he had a 99 speed. But now it looks like they're trying to get a more specific physique because, every pocket passer QB in the NFL kind of looks the same. Like, Brady, Stafford, Roethlisberger to an extent, a lot of those other guys. So make it more realistic. And then there's going to be, they said more updates. I'm not really too sure what those are. Let's look into that as well, Sawyer. So, again, new class system, enhanced season engine, new side activities, new scenarios, and new pressure moments. That kind of is just like a big synopsis of everything they dropped. So they finally added unified progression for players, allowing progress to be shared with the yard game mode. Yep. So that's sick. Like, you'll be able to, almost like My Park, take your character into the yard and play with him. And then the discussion, boys. Is Madden turning the corner, or is this more of what we've expected from EA or every other game franchise where they're just going to roll out the same thing over and over and over again?
To be honest, it's kind of a breath of fresh air seeing all these updates and stuff. Mm-hmm. They haven't done something like this to the face of the franchise mode in a while, and it seems like they've taken some of the criticism from last year's, because you would play a game and it'd be like week 1, and then it'd sim you, and then it'd just pop up like, oh, week 7, you blew out your ACL. Sorry, bud, you're out for the season. And you're like, what happened to the 6 games I was supposed to play, Madden? Like, oh, sorry, you'll be back next season, and you also lost your game breaker because, you're hurt and you're a bum now. I'm like, what? Can I play the game, please? Let me play.
And on top of that, your team would be 1-5 in those games that they simmed for you too. So you wouldn't be making the playoffs anyway.
Yeah, you stomp the first team 70-2.
Yeah.
And then you lose everything else, and you're just let me play, please.
Yeah. That was one thing in the older face of the franchises where you'd get 2 seasons in and your guy would be a demigod, just 99 speed, 99 throw power, built like Big Ben.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. Now that we can go the MLB the Show route, Road to the Show, when they have, you can choose your different archetype.
Yep.
It's like you said, yeah, they're turning the corner, I think.
They're turning the corner, man. That's
finally, I think.
I hope. And I'm going to say it, like, some of the stuff we can say they brought back, but they're bringing it back at least. And it seems like they're really listening to fans now. I've critiqued the crap out of EA, and I know that's going to get old, but I'm actually happy to see this. Great job by them actually listening to the fans. Hopefully they turn up the sliders for college play, though, because I know it was set on rookie mode, and you'd run up the score like 125 to like 2 in these college games you'd play. Like Alabama versus LSU, and you'd be up by 106.
Yeah, hopefully they've added a few more colleges, too, because I'm pretty sure in 21 it was like Bama.
It was like Bama, Miami. I think Michigan was in there even.
Yeah, Michigan was. I think Michigan State. They were all Nike schools.
They better take Michigan off. No, I'm a Michigan fan. No, take us off. Get a real school to get real players out there, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I went there, Eunice.
Art hit it right on the head. Bring back NFL Blitz. That game was amazing.
That's what we've been saying.
NHL hits, too.
It might come back. We need to see it come back, EA. And, we're, 13 days, less than 2 weeks away from the announcement of EA dropping it. So, hey, that might be what comes back. And what else is coming back is, finally, Red Dead Redemption is getting an online update.
It's about time.
So, they're updating a game, finally, that's not GTA 5. And the update is called Blood Money. It's going to be coming out on the 13th, so 6 days away. And it comes with new missions varying from small jobs all the way to high-stakes robberies. Let's check this out. So I'm a big Red Dead Redemption guy too myself, but I am more in the single-player camp.
This is much needed. Rockstar has just abandoned the player base of Red Dead Online, and they just keep pumping updates into a game that's 7 years old for no reason.
Yeah.
And we're all just out here riding around in the desert, just doing the same bounty hunter missions over and over.
Yeah.
And this is nice. I'm excited. You get to hunt down some precious gems, rob trains and stuff. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I just say, I wish I cared, bro, because, I get it. Red Dead's a really in-depth game. It's really crazy. It's really fun. But, why does it, this is, first of all, phenomenal. This Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most well-together put games in history.
Definitely the deepest game. With the most detail.
Yeah, the most detail, the most, you have a horse that will just, behave like a horse, when you're not even paying attention to it. Subtle stuff like that. But, at the end of the day, no one's on online mode, Sawyer. Why beat a dead horse, not to have a pun?
Well, people weren't on it because, it was nothing. Now
people weren't on it because single player was already better. And I can go and rob 6 stations. I can play the story. I can rack up a bunch of cash. And the first time I played online mode, I got plopped in the middle of the desert. I had no idea where I was. Someone ran up and shot me. And then the game was over and I lost all $10 I dropped with. So why should I play this game? GTA's campaign is fun. But then you go online to really do the heist and really do that. But when I can do a heist or I can... have a $1,000 bounty I get chased down for fun in, single player. Why should I care about multiplayer?
Dude, there's so much you can do in multiplayer. There's a bounty hunter pass you can buy. There's a treasure hunter pass. There's a moonshiner pass. There's a hunting pass you can do to get legendary coats. And that was all base game. And they left it like that for a year and a half. And now everybody's been playing it. And obviously they lose their player base because they haven't updated it. But they keep pumping updates into GTA. And it's just a dead game at this point, but they're trying to bring it back because they realized, we have a cash cow here because everybody loves Red Dead, so let's bring it back. I mean, I guess I'm the only one playing it still, me and my buddies.
Yeah, I was about to say, because when I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 back in November, I got a really great deal on it. I knew I wanted to cop it. It seemed like an awesome game. And my buddy, I dropped into online. He goes, no, don't go to online, dude. Play campaign. Campaign's so much better. Get into the story mode. Get into that by your own. He goes, no one plays online. And so 9 months later, we're still having this debate of does anybody even touch this game?
Yep. 98 hours on the Steam library in that game right here. 98 hours.
98 hours?
Yeah, I know life that. Man. I also had COVID for a little bit, and that's all I played. So.
Oh, okay.
I was a real bounty hunter. I got into it.
I was
wearing a cowboy hat in my room. It was great.
Yeah, you had the actual Red Dead Redemption 2 mask instead of just a regular mask. That was the one thing. I was like, is there a mask mandate in this game? There better be. So I just walk into all the stores with my mask on.
One thing I want to know is what can they really add to Red Dead Online. Because in GTA, they have, like, flying cars and stuff. But in Red Dead, what is it going to be, a flying horse?
I would say they kind of chop themselves off at the knees. When you make a game from 1800, like, that's why Call of Duty...
1899.
Yeah, when Call of Duty World War II flopped, it was like, yeah, no wonder, because everyone's using the same M1 Garand. There's no... helicopters haven't been invented yet.
There's only like 3 models of guns.
Yeah. Like the Wright brothers were still perfecting the plane when that game came out. Like, what can you do with it? And I think that Red Dead finds itself in the same situation of like, okay, if you're gonna make a game set in a back in the past time, maybe incorporate like what GTA 6 is gonna do and have an evolving map. So over time, you can start, and it might start in 1845, but then within a year or two of the game releasing, you're in 1930. And the game goes into 1930, so you can not only feel progression, but you can have like an established like rapport with this game. Like, holy crap, I not only spent a lot of hours on it, I've been playing Red Dead 2 since it was in the 1970s. Oh, and now or the 1870s, and now it's in the 1940s. Like, that would be an awesome way to look at it.
I like it.
Yeah, Blood Money has a lot of potential. It just is, can it resurrect the player base online? Because you got to get people on there. You ever been on GTA servers and there's no one there? You're like, why am I on online? It's like a wasteland here.
If any company can make Red Dead Online great, it would be Rockstar.
Yep.
So I have faith in them.
Only thing is, wait until they come out at us with those microtransactions.
Oh yeah,
then you have to pay $90
they
for a
definitely are
horse
up
and
there
buggy.
with EA with trying to get the money out of you.
Yeah, horse and buggy is gonna end up costing you as much as a car in that game, like a real car. I'm not talking like a fake car in a game. Like, I'm talking like a real car.
Yeah, that is true though. Like, they pump out free DLCs and then they kind of sneak the microtransactions in under your nose because you're like, oh, it was a free DLC. I got this, and it's like, oh, you need to pay $5 for the Bounty Hunter Pass. Actually, okay. Yeah. It was free to download, but to play it, you still got to pay a little bit.
Yeah. So they're saying players in free roam are just going to be able to rob homesteads and camps scattered around the map, which that's already in single player, isn't it?
I believe so. You can do
I can just
like
pull up on a camp and shoot 6 people and then take like, which is the weirdest form of robbery because you're mostly just stealing crackers and salted meat. Like, that's what the majority of 1870s crime is, I think.
The canned peaches.
Yeah, it's like, why
like a delicacy.
Is that really like what was there a big like peach theft epidemic in the 70s? I'm genuinely confused. Guys, who won't be confused is the guy we got coming up after our little segue here, man. We have Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion, certified badass, pro wrestler, stand-up comedian, author. He has his own cannabis brand if you're into that. And all around just a great guy. Also host of The Hook 3 to 5 on Monday through Friday, Woodward Sports Network. God, man, he does so much. It's so hard to even tease him on the show. Like, I had to say everything this guy does. So anyway, when we're back, is D-Mac on the line?
He is on the line,
Oh,
yeah.
When we're back, Darren McCarty on EpEcenter, right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
Tony is a third-generation logger that has a simple, practical approach to life and work. That's why his Coast DX342 knife is perfect for him. The stainless steel blade is rust-resistant and made for all-weather use. And the double roll-lock safety ensures that it will never inadvertently close when he doesn't want it to. That's why Coast is trusted tough.
Welcome back to EpEcenter here on Woodward Sports Network, your source for everything esports, everything gaming, everything from the world of the consoles and the PCs. My name is Mike. We are back, and 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty is on the line. Avid video game fan, big hockey guy as well, I've been told, and just all-around great dude. We got D-Mac up.
What's up, Mikey?
How's it going, D-Mac? What's going on, man?
What's up, crew?
How we doing?
How's it going?
I love this show. See this right here? You know what this is? This is my cheat sheets to Red Redemption 2. But I'm late to the party on that one because I love Borderlands. But I love first player ones because you know why? What I realized from Call of Duty and Halo and all that playing online, I suck. So I'd rather suck by myself. But I do enjoy watching good players play.
Borderlands 2 is a great game. Put a lot of hours into it.
Dude, you're talking about bounties and aimlessly, the buggies, the horse, and you can go do different things and go slay some boar or, do whatever you want. It's a lot, like you said, the sophistication of Red Dead Redemption. It reminds me of Westworld, the HBO show. You know what I'm saying? Playing it, it's almost playing like a Westworld, and I love that. I'm all about like the first player ones, like you guys were talking about, the old World Wars, the Call of Duties, all that. First player, I got all that. You know, that's the stuff that I like to do because I suck.
Yeah, and D-Mac, dude, I'm the same way. Like, I stay on single player only because I'm terrible. You get me in a multiplayer game, I'm dead instantly. Like, it's a wrap for me. There's no way I'm coming back from it.
Well, you know what? You know, like my son, Griffin, who's like just a little older than you guys, but when I was coaching his hockey team, they used to want me to play with them and play Search and Destroy, and I realized about after the third time why they want me to play, because I get killed first, and they were all great snipers and stuff. So I would let them know where everybody was. I'd be the dude. I'm the noob, you know, with the 1 and 6. But I'll get you with that rocket launcher. Don't you worry. I'm the guy that you hate.
Yep,
right?
there's always a guy with the rocket launcher
that
that's
is like,
so annoying in the game.
That is the one weapon I would have expected you to have, is like D-Max the rocket launcher guy in the back, just like I'm just blowing everything up. So, man, we were talking earlier before you left after the hook, man, 3 to 5 every Monday through Friday. And, you know, you were telling us you started gaming, like, you've been on gaming for, like, longer than we've all been alive, like, even when you were playing in the minors and stuff. So, like, what about that, man?
Yeah, no, that's when you guys had brought up, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's something to do with the greatest sports tournament or whatever like this. And I told you that Chris Osgood and I, who started together in Adirondack, was the farm team for Detroit in Glens Falls, New York, back in 92, 93. I lived above him. He lived below me with another teammate named Mike Castleman. But we played Sega, and it was Sega 93. I was Chicago, and Roenick was awesome in that game. And Ozzy was Vancouver because he loved them, and Cass was Washington. That's all we do is just play that game all the time. So we were all dialed into that, even though the fact that it would elevate to during our 97, 98 Stanley Cup runs before the game, Marty LaPointe and I would be playing the PlayStation 2 NHL game with our guys and stuff like this. So it's always played a part. I've always enjoyed the sports games. I told you guys, here's a tip. The media guide that you get at any stadium is a lie, because that's a human being, a person that's paid by the team to make you look good. If you want to know how somebody really is, look at their rankings and their stats. And I got to give, I don't have any problems with PlayStation or Sega or whoever made the hockey games, because they've always done me pretty good. Better than maybe I deserve, but that's respect.
Yeah, and we actually
they know I get the rocket launcher, Mikey. They know I get the grenade launcher.
Dude, I was looking at your card earlier. Your 90 overall card has a 97 hit rating in NHL 21.
Yeah, no mess with me, bro.
Killer, man. Yeah, so we actually got
it
some
should be 99.
Yeah, we actually got some clips from NHL 02. This is when you guys won the cup. So take a look at this, man. We got Lidstrom.
Yeah.
We got Hasek in net. Wait a minute, you're about to be in frame in just a second. Yeah, so
looks so real.
It looks so. Yeah.
Looks so real.
Look at this. Look at it. There's you and Dominic Hasek, man. So
dude, that's crazy, but you look at where graphics have come since then.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, when you started, you started your career. Your rookie year was what, 92?
93. So 93 and
yeah. So NHL 94, which was like one of the first renditions of that game, came out, and then, you know, you retired in 09, and just to probably see like how crazy of a progression that was. Like, you were playing with 8-bit, and, you know, there were guys like you could barely see who they were. There was a picture next to them just to show you who it was, to where like you were playing NHL 08, 09 with yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I can see my beard, you know, I can see the Joe Louis Arena, all the fans. I'm looking at all of them in the stands. What was that like, man?
It's crazy, you know, but it's also too, is you got to remember too, is my sort of generation. I'm almost 50, so we didn't grow up with cell phones or the technology or the computers and stuff like this. So we've seen it all, the elevation. With you guys, it's sort of second nature, and it's not your fault, you know. So that, I think, it as like you said, as the internet, as social media, as video games on a whole, man, here's an example, right? Final Fantasy VII, the original one, man, the chocobos and everything, loved it, played it. You know, that's the one that I played. That one and Deus Ex, I played. Deus Ex 2, I played for hours. But I digress. But anyways, the whole point of the matter is they just redid Final Fantasy VII for the new PS5, right?
Yep.
That's how great of a game it is. Now, I haven't played it, but the graphics on it, it's incredible. It's like movies these days. It's like, you know, anything else. You can. It's incredible what not only, you know, the technology in video games, but movies and social media and stuff. So
now, did you have to get scanned in for the games? Because I know nowadays they do like scans for 2K and Madden and stuff. Did you have to get scanned in?
That's a good question. I don't think so. No, I don't believe any of those renditions or the earlier ones that you did.
Yeah.
Unless that maybe they took it from the, like, you do league photos and stuff like that. So that's where usually your photo would come from, is like the same one you get on your yearly ID card for walking into different arenas.
Yeah, I was about to say that because, like, I know, like, Glenn Robinson III, who played at Michigan, he's currently a free agent in the NBA, but he posted this photo.
Oh, Mikey knows Glenn Robinson.
Hey, I'm talking to a freaking guy with 4 Stanley Cups, man. That's a lot cooler. But he posted
see me every day.
I know.
Now, this is Mikey's social media being responsible.
Yeah.
I can see Mikey.
He posted a photo of he was doing a face scan in 2K, and he had all these like little balls on. I don't know how else to say it. He had all these balls on him.
Oh, like the
and
motion
he had
capture?
like a suit on. So that's how advanced it is now. And you know, you talked about like, you know, the media guys. That's a lie, but like the guys who do the video games, that's like the accurate version. You know, people trash talk like players, like fans, like, dude, you're only a 72, you suck, man. Like, was there ever like discussions like that in the locker room with, like, you know, maybe you and Chelios going back and forth, like, oh yeah, I'm a 90, but you're a 92.
Well, dude, it's like, no, not with any of the Hall of Famers. That's in our room or whatever. You know, it's pecking order. You know, I mean, as long as it falls into place usually where guys are. You know, it's like sometimes, and as you collect cups, the respect comes.
Oh yeah.
Right. So there's sort of you can look through it. I just think that when they put the motion sensors and do all that stuff, that's why you can see different guys' releases. Like when you play 2K, you play the 2K one, the new NBA or whatever, and you get Dame Lillard, and it's his 3-point shot or his release, just like Curry and stuff. But that's the amazing thing, is how intricate it can be. And then look to what else? The VR stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You look at like the courtside stuff, and man, that boom. Talk about blowing up guys. Don't bring that up to Maz. He wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, yeah, there is a feature on VR where you can sit courtside, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
And then just to wrap it up, I was playing, I know we were talking about this earlier, like NHL 21. You're in that game on the All Grit team and on the Wings alumni team. And the All Grit team is super cool. It's a bunch of guys who are known as heavy hitters, enforcers, you know, the guys like you would rough people up. And the roster's basically just the Red Wings, man. Gordie Howe, Chris Chelios, Ted Lindsay, Bob Probert, and then obviously you. So, like, what is it like in NHL 21?
I'd be hoping that I make it. You know?
Yeah, and NHL 21, man, you got fans who, look, I was 7 years old when you won the Cup in 08, but I'm playing as you in this game as a 20-year-old guy now. So, like, do you think that's awesome just to be able to connect with new fans, or, you know, maybe find a couple new fans off of this game now?
1,000,000%, Mikey, 1,000,000%, because then it starts the conversation of, you know, the direction to whether you look to different people in different fields, and you get to see the story of why, and maybe because it's like you guys. I mean, the reality is that there's this younger generation, and that's coming in. So it's about giving them the knowledge, and you can see it's not hard to find if you're looking for it. So it's just like we're trying to do at Woodward Sports, no matter if it's with EpEcenter at night, or whether it's the Hook or Morning Wood or Bell and Baligian. It's just to give people an option of something different, and it's the connection. So it's like the fact that we're having this conversation about video games, which I'm probably not supposed to you know, it's not that chic, but you know, it's the way it is, and I'm as intrigued. It's way over my head now. It's one of those things that you know, it keeps going, but I also have a 25-year-old stepson that's big into it. He's got the PS5, so you know, the kids are into it, and I'm all about people that are about their.
Yeah. Did you one last little quick one? Did you know you were going to be in NHL 21, or did you kind of just get surprised by that? You did?
No.
Oh wow.
No, and we don't. And if anybody's wondering about our rights through the NHLPA and the agreement that you signed off. So we do it, and that's sort of like with the name, image, likeness. That's sort of in the like what the Miami team or what a group did is. We as a whole, so even like the best of the best, the Connor McDavids, and everybody pulls it in, and we share it equally and help out, you know, us veterans, and you know, so it works out. But no, I didn't. It's a surprise, and it's always a surprise. You know, said to get shown that respect and stuff. That's obviously the beauty about. You know, that's the one thing that I tell everybody is go thank a millennial, because transparency, you know, is what it is, and it's the truth, and it's getting to the point of it. So, I mean, don't be scared of the truth. If you're scared of the truth, then you better change your ways.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks for coming on, D-Mac. Enjoy the Stanley Cup Finals. I know it's on tonight. Have a great night, man. See you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no worries, boys. Doing a great job. I listen every now and then, but definitely try to tune in. So keep me posted.
Got it. Appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna go get a bounty.
Got you.
Later,
all
boys.
Right, See ya. Man, great talking to D-Mac. And when we come back, we're going to be doing our top 10s. A little late on them, but D-Mac, man, how could you pass up an opportunity to talk with that guy like that? Legend. All right. Stay tuned here on the EpEcenter, Woodward Sports.
Join Woodward Sports in the Art of Combat podcast for the UFC 264 watch party. Imagine Royal Oak, McGregor vs. Poirier 3, Saturday, July 10th at 10 p.m. $25 per person. We'll have drink specials from Proper 12 and Jose Cuervo. Get your tickets now at imagine-entertainment.com.
Hello and welcome back to EpEcenter. It's that time of the night, boys. Top 10 plays. Guys, I've been told these are some of the best top 10s of all time, perhaps not in history. This is according to Sawyer. Is this true, Sawyer?
They're pretty good tonight.
Okay.
I'm feeling it.
Let's get straight into it then, boys. Number 10. Just, what the hell?
Yeah, it's just a full quarter.
Yeah, just a casual full quarter. So he's got the backpack on. This was actually me in high school when I was skipping class. And I'm like, yeah, let me get a shot. All right, number 9. Warzone, playing Into the Storm. Oh my gosh, like, you know how intense it is coming out of the storm and trying to, like, not die, basically.
Yeah, and you can't see a thing.
No.
Yeah, I was like, how did he even see him there?
Like, it's crazy.
He's got no mask on either. Yeah. So he's going
he just
in.
waits for them all to die.
Yep.
That's just good play right there.
Very patient, very great approach.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at number 8. Octave. Oh my
dirty
gosh.
multi-kill.
This is just okay. First of all, that Nutcracker skin is actually sick.
That's so cool.
Ooh, he just right from across the ridge, like it's nothing. The amount of accuracy that I'm seeing there, man.
Then he just melts.
Good night, man. Oh, sweet. Oh, he's still going?
Yeah, the guy doesn't stop.
I was about to say, how is he not done yet, bro? Wow. I'm honestly so impressed with that. All right, number 7. 0 to death combo snake. Oh my gosh. He does not stop. Good God. Wow. Let's take one more look at that.
Just a heel kick to the face.
First of all, this reminds me of like in WWE when Rey Mysterio beat the Big Show. Like this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I didn't notice too. That was for a 3-stock win. That's just disrespect at that point.
Yeah.
You get 3-stocked in Smash, you better quit.
Number 6, FIFA. Okay, what is the number 1 rule here at EpEcenter? Stop usering. Stop!
Buddy's tried
Stop
so hard.
usering!
That seems to be a common theme.
Just getting absolutely diced like a tomato in a blender.
Wait for the clip to restart. You can see the little cursor over the defender. He keeps switching so fast. Buddy was trying so hard. It's like, I got beat, got switch.
No! Oh no!
Oh.
Ah! He
Sometimes
screwed
you gotta leave
himself
it
out
up
the
to the
first time,
computer.
man. All right, number 5. The art of NHL. This is not just any NHL. This is Art Smith with the number 5. Go!
Doing it to the Habs, too.
Doing it to the Habs just to be petty to Sean. That is just beautiful. What a great... Oh my gosh, man. Art with a highlight. He's playing at the Red Wing Stadium, too. That kind of shows you all you need to know about Art's sports knowledge. Great UFC guy, by the way. Go to his watch party on Saturday. Number 4. Roshacker, our man, streaming tonight, putting in the minutes with DK Metcalf on Madden. Metcalf, half-calf, decaf, I don't care. Where's it going? First of all, this is basically the Seahawks roster, but just on the Raiders?
Yeah.
So we'll take it. Ooh, bro, his reactions every time
I
get
love
me.
his reactions.
He's like, oh! Like, I don't know what he just said, but you better decline that penalty. What a great highlight. Number 3.
What is that core?
Dude, yeah, seriously. Oh, my
It says Vipers.
God. That made me cringe a little bit. This court designed by Nickelodeon.
Did he go over him?
And my
Yeah.
outfits in 7th grade.
Just hurdles him and posted him.
Sheesh. All right, that's the last sheesh I'll ever do on the show. I apologize, boys. Number 2. Dirty chain of snaps. Down. Bro, somebody get Sean Paul. We got to know if he's down.
Oh my goodness.
Mike.
I'm just gonna end the stream.
Yeah.
Right now.
Sawyer's like, I have
I'm
the
just
power to
ending the
end
stream.
everything
Yeah.
now. Oh my
Pulling
God.
the Ethernet
He
out.
keeps going. That's what Sawyer does every night. If y'all don't know, he actually unplugs our internet or our audio so he can get out a couple minutes earlier. He's got to drive to Fenton, man. Oh my God. He keeps going. That's what's crazy about these highlights.
Yeah, dude.
They
it's just
don't
nonstop.
stop. Like,
And Battlefield
is he a
has
part
such
of the Red
clean-
Hot Chili Peppers?
Ooh. You're just on a roll with these music puns
I
tonight.
know, right? All right, number 1. This is the second Halo trick shot in. First of all, he's rolling in a vehicle.
These always
Flips
make
out.
me dizzy, but they're so cool.
I know, like I have a headache watching this.
We can only watch it once. It hurts.
Yeah, no,
It's
this is
so impressive, though.
Oh!
Like, how do you know he's on that
he
little island?
pinpointed it. I don't want to watch it again, but I do.
I feel like
I got motion sickness.
I feel like the spinning was unnecessary because he just stopped and then sniped him. You have to
Yeah.
do it during the turn.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like kind of like in 2K if you hit a sweet crossover but you missed a shot. It's like
Yeah.
you were falling. I get it. You were spinning for a while, but still to be able to have that accuracy, man, it's incredible.
Still a nice shot.
You know who else is incredible? Roshacker 22, man. He's a great guy. We've talked to him before on the show. Check out that interview on YouTube if you haven't already. Fantastic guy. Really fun to talk to. All around great streamer. Super passionate. And he's cheering. He lives in Phoenix, but he's a Lakers fan. So he's where he's cheering for in the NBA Finals. He obviously wants the Suns, and just a big sports guy.
Yeah.
If you like streaming, man. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, you're on Twitch, stay there. Wherever you are, go to Twitch and watch Roshacker. We're hosting him right now. He's a real one. Shout us out today on his Instagram, boys. You see that? He said we were the best esports show in America. That's a real one. That's a real one.
Ooh.
Appreciate that, man. So, from me, for Sawyer, for Adam Eunice over there in the audio booth doing the audios, have a great night, man. Take care from the EpEcenter, Woodward Sports.